Hello there, welcome to Cartooning with Paul. Today, I'm going to show you how to draw Guy Diamond. So, come on, let's get started. Hello, cartooners. Today's video is going to be dedicated to my niece Whitney, who not only gave me this really cool gift for my birthday, she made it herself. This is a little gnome. I usually keep him a little higher on my shelf, so you can't usually see him. So I brought him down to share him with you today, because today we're going to be drawing Guy Diamond from the DreamWorks film Trolls 2. So let's get started. Okay, so in order to start drawing Guy Diamond, I'm going to throw in an oval shape, about that big on the paper, just like that. He's going to be looking right at us, so I'm going to throw that vertical axis right down the center, just like so. I'm also going to throw the horizontal. It's not exactly down the middle, it's a little higher, just like that. Now you see this horizontal line here, that's usually where we put the eyes on top. We're going to draw the eyes a little lower on that line. Before I go any further, I'm going to throw in his body. So he's going to be giving like a cool little pose here. So I'm going to throw in the action line like so. So here we've got the action line, right? And it acts as the spinal column until we get to the waist. So I'm going to throw in an oval like that for his belly. And then right up here, I will throw in his chest cavity, just like that. So now we have his entire torso, just like so. I'm going to throw in one leg like this. And to figure out where the feet are going to go, I'm going to use this oval here. And I'm going to use that as my measurement guide to where the floor is going to be. So I got a great big foot here. And now we've got the load-bearing leg. It's going to go right about there. Now notice that this one is going to be a little lower because it's going to be stretched forward a little bit. And while we're doing this, I can see I'm doing it wrong. These legs are thinner at the waist, and then they get thicker when they get down to the feet. All right, so now we've got a nice pose here. We've got 1 foot forward. We've got this one that's got the majority of the weight down, so it's going to be more straight down than this one. His hand's going to be on his hips. This character holds a lot of attitude. It's mostly positive. And now that I've got the hand in, I'm going to throw in the arm. Before my technique of throwing the hands in before the arms, let me tell you, the arms would be way too long. They'd be way off proportion. This is the greatest thing I ever figured out. It was not taught to me. I just kind of tried it one time. So if it doesn't work for you, it works for me. So, but I think you'll have an easier time with your positioning and your gestures if you figure out where the hand is going to be. You know, don't throw it up here, obviously. But if you throw it where you need it to be, the arm usually presents itself in your mind's eye. All right, so I'm going to darken in the lines where I would consider them finished. I'm going to do some refining work here on the feet. They have 4 toes. Obviously, this one's going to be the bigger one. And then the others are smaller. This one will be the smallest. But they're nice and round. There's nothing really to them but that. He wears a bracelet that you would get at the clubs. And now that we get the body in there, and I am completely satisfied with these lines here, we're going to go back into the head. So their eyes actually come a little closer than what I initially had drawn here. But that's okay, because we draw lightly, right? Really darken in those lines when we know we want to keep those. And then we can erase all of this stuff later. So if I widen the eyes out ever so slightly, and then just below that, I'm going to throw in a circle. Then I'm going to put in an oval over here and an oval over here. Now I kind of like those, so I'm going to darken in this under part here like a wide U. I'm going to wide C and then a reverse wide C shape. And then they kind of go up into a point right up there. And they point right in between those eyes. I'm going to make some effort here for some cheeks. Those cheeks will go in like so, but they're very light because I'm going to erase a lot of this. I'm going to upturn it a little bit. And now I'm going to draw in a big wide smile. You want it to turn up here right below the corners and then darken it right there in the center. It's kind of straightened a little bit. It's not a straight line. And then right in the center, I throw in some teeth. This one's going to be a little bit bigger, not too noticeable. And then another one right there like that. This one's just going to go in like that. And I like those. I'm going to darken them. And here we go. I'm going to darken this line and darken that one. And I'm just going to refine the shape of the head a little bit. Like that. And give him some eyebrows up here. And then just above that, that's where I'm going to put his hairline. Before I put in the hair, I'm going to want to throw in some ears. They're great big honking ears. They look like my childhood. I'm going to have them looking right at us. I'm going to throw in the reflection in the eye right there like that. I'm going to darken in some eyelids. And now I can have fun with that hair, and I did not give nearly enough room for the hair. Okay, now notice I am not drawing all of those individual hairs in. For one, it makes for a less attractive image, but two, I mean, come on, you don't really want to draw in every single hair strand. But like, learning from my mistakes as a kid, when I would draw in every single hair strand, look, it's just gonna look ugly as sin. So don't bother. You just draw in certain little hints of hair, right? There's no question there is a ton of hair going on there. And there we are, guys. If you like drawing videos like this, I've got a whole playlist right here for you. Go ahead and click on the link and we can draw all day if you want. I want to thank Whitney for the awesome gnome, and I want to thank you guys for watching with us. Until the next video, we will see you later.